he is. So it's my birthday today and I've bought this lovely bit of kit. Not a clue how to use it, but I'm giving it a go. So it's a DJI Gimble. That's it in front of us for George. Lovely grey day. Always is in February. Well, not always. Look at that tree. Isn't that lovely? Love that tree. Beautiful tree. Lovely sculptured gardens. Nice. Must admit, people around here do take care of their gardens. It's like a little bit of a competition, if I'm honest with you. Who's got the best garden in the summer? They are really quite beautiful. Been a lot of work going on around here. Always people wanting to make bungalows into houses. Years ago they wouldn't have got permission to do it, but now it seems that anything goes. But actually it's quite interesting seeing them go up and seeing what people do with them. Personally, I love the old-fashioned bungalow along here, and like some of the old-fashioned bungalows from years ago. It is nice to see how it used to be, how people used to have just a normal bungalow. Now everyone seems to want to make their properties bigger and bigger. So So we're going to go down to Cafe Nero. The regulars in there with George. Say hello, George. George. Yeah, it's quite good now that most of the coffee shops and some of the local restaurants even you can take the dog into. George is had George about a year and a half, getting on 2 years now. He's just turned 3. He's a rescue. We had a thoroughbred greyhound before. His name was Kev. He was beautiful. He was an ex-racer. He raced at Romford. And then when he retired, we got him in lockdown in our local dogs trust. Unfortunately, we only had him until he was 7, and it was quite sad when we lost him. But we didn't go very long before we got George. Again, another rescue with quite a sad little story. He'd been microchipped. He'd come from Belfast, and he came over somehow or another and was picked up by a dog warden in the woods in Essex. I think he apparently, so the story goes, that he'd been living rough for a couple of weeks or something like that. And he was picked up, as I say, by the dog warden and taken to the dog pound where nobody claimed him. So apparently they do put the dogs to sleep if nobody claims them, and there aren't any centres that will take them in. So fortunately, Whittingham Kennels took him in, and he popped up on my Facebook and saw him, and we were obviously very sad at the time because we'd not long lost our Kev. And then we went to see him, and obviously we brought him back with us. Those little puppy eyes. Couldn't help ourselves. He has got a lot of anxiety. He is a lot better now than he was, but he is quite anxious. We did try leaving him. We got up to about an hour, but he wasn't happy. And fortunately now, someone is at home most of the time, working or else we're just at home a bit ourselves. I only work part-time, so we're able to look after him and make sure he's okay. But he loves his little walk down to Cafe Nero. And we often have a pastry and a coffee, and they always do him a cappuccino, like frothy milk. And he'll sit normally nicely on his blanket. And happy days. So we're just walking up this road now, and at the top of this road is a Miller and Carter. It's within walking distance, which is quite nice. I often go there. And then we're about 15 or 20-minute walk to our local high street. So what are our plans for today? Not too much, just going out for something to eat this evening. Got a couple of days off work, so in all we've got 5 days off before I go back next week to work. George? You're okay until George sees a cat or a squirrel, and then he normally pulls your arm off. Really grey, isn't it, today? Had so much rain, so much rain. At least it's dry this morning. Don't know how long it'll last, but it's dry for now. There's the Miller and Carter. Used to be the old plough. Was there am I right in saying it was a beefeater? I think it was a beefeater. Yeah. Oh, there's a cat over there. George just missed that one. Fortunately. There he is. Just about seeing him now. You missed that one. So there's a cat sitting there on that porch. He missed it. Not often George misses a cat. This is a nice bungalow. I like this one. That's really nice. It's been modernised though. It's got the dormer windows in the top. There are quite a few listed buildings where we are in Ruislip, and they're still kind of obviously been decorated, modernised a little bit, but they're structurally the same. I'll show you them on the way this morning. With this, but it's the first time I've used this. I'm quite liking it, I must admit. This is a very old building. This one here, this is flooded a few times. It's the doorstep is literally, it's so low going in, as you can see, that when it really rains heavily, it has been on a few occasions flooded. Where are we now? Just having a little play with it, turning it round. So many buttons, just trying to work out which button's which. This is a nice road. This leads down to playing fields where they've got a running track, and it's used as a running track, and the centre bit is all grass with goalposts where they play football. It's King's College playing field. And also at the end of this road, or off some of these turns to the left, it takes you to the woods. We've got quite a few woods around here that interconnecting. We've also got a Lido, Rysick Lido, and you can access Rysick Lido from the road and also through the woods. So we've got some quite nice places to walk, George. Weather permitted, of course. So just sticking to the roads today. We haven't got our wellies on, and it would be extremely wet underfoot. This one's recently had a massive upgrade. They took this one to the ground and then rebuilt it all. They've made a lovely job on it. It is nice. A lot of these houses are quite old. Not very many of them now that are original. So most of them have modernisation at some point or another. I think this one over here can't decide what colour door they want. It's grey at the bottom and green at the top. It's quite nice today not to go into work, just so I took a couple of days off work. Extend the weekend a little bit. So this is Sherwood Avenue. So Sherwood Avenue goes from one side of the road on the left to the other side, and Sherwood Avenue on the left takes you to the woods, and that's where you can access Rysick Lido. It also takes you up to Northwood. George having a sniff.
sorry.
So this road now, St Martin's Approach, is what it says. It takes you down to St Martin's Church, our local church. Before you get there, you cross over the bridge, which is over the River Pin. There's some nice houses down here too. It's lovely down here at Christmas. It seems that everybody has a bit of a competition who can dress their houses up with the most lights and the most things like reindeers. This house in particular across the road always has reindeers, Christmas presents that are lit up and lights galore, and it's quite nice, but it does seem like they're all in competition with each other. So this house coming up now that is having all the work done on it, this is one of massive big old tree. This one, morning. Yeah, this one is always very highly decorated. It has things on the post, like this post here, this one here, and there's one further back there. And they have like carousels, and they play music, and they're outdoor kind of, I don't know, Christmassy kind of ornaments, if you like. But yeah, strange, this road at Christmas. It does seem like there's a competition going on. So we're just coming up to the bridge now, across the River Pin, and there's playing fields to each side. And this is the one I was telling you about. If we carried on walking down the road that we crossed, it takes you to the running track and the big grass area in the centre where they play football. They play local football matches, and very, very busy on a Sunday morning. There's the River Pin.
Lovely spot by again.
Yeah, look. So it goes all the way through. And then it goes along that side as well. Has over the years caused a bit of flooding, but I do think they have it all sorted out now.